What's up, guys? Welcome back to LatinChopsticks. Thank you so much for tuning in. Guys, today we're gonna be going to the most interesting barbecue place I've heard of here in Orlando. And it is a restaurant that's located inside of a gas station that supposedly has some phenomenal barbecue here in Orlando. And we're gonna go ahead and try it out. This thing recommended to me by one of our viewers. I'm really excited. They reached out via email, let me know, hey, you gotta check this place out. So with that said, I'm really excited. We're gonna go ahead and check it out. The name of the place is Exotic Smokes BBQ. Let's go ahead. Enough talking, I'm starving. Let's head out. Guys, awesome, we are here, we made it. This place is literally gonna be a literal hidden gem. You can't even tell there's a barbecue spot in here. It's a gas station, the pumps are actually closed right now, so you would pass this, wouldn't even know. So John, thank you so much again for recommending this place. Guys, get ready, because we got a ton of barbecue here today, and I'm really excited to try all this stuff out. All right, guys, so first things first, I wanted to show this off. It was covered up. I opened it up for you guys to check it out. This is their Dino rib. This thing looks phenomenal. We're gonna go ahead and just almost pull the bone right out of it. But I'm gonna go ahead and get a fork. Look at that, it's already falling apart right here. I don't wanna touch it too much because I am gonna be sharing this, but let's go ahead and get a fork here. See the layers of fat. You can see the intramusculars, the texture. Oh, it's already, look at that. Oh, look at the juices on that. Oh, that looks really freaking good. All right, guys, this thing looks absolutely insane. I'm gonna try a piece and I'm gonna zoom into it even more. Oh my God, that is delicious. Guys, it is extremely juicy. You can see it glistening. Seasoning on the outside, it's not too strong. Nice and peppery. The smoke ring and the smoke flavor. The fat, how it coats your mouth, super rich. Oh my God, this is phenomenal. And it's literally, look at that. It's just so tender. It falls apart. I'm gonna try a little bit of the brisket sauce here. Ooh, here we go. Herbs and spices on that, ridiculous. Oh man. All right, guys, now before we start digging into all the other proteins that we have, let's go ahead and start digging into these sides before they cool down. I really want to try them out. The first one we're gonna dig into is gonna be right here. Gonna be the collard greens. We'll try them out first, and then we're gonna go ahead and zoom into them and check them out. All right, guys, nice and hot too. Everything's freshly made here. Oh man, this is your delicious, nice and fresh. They have a slight tiny bit of crunch from eating the stem. Super flavorful. Not only that, it has like the perfect amount of seasoning. You can feel the pepper in there. It's a little bit spicy. The vinegar that's in this, like the acidity, really cuts through the richness of that Dino rib. It makes it so much more enjoyable. It's a good way to like clean your palate in between bites. This is amazing. The next thing that we're gonna try are gonna be these baked beans. I'm gonna be honest, these are the thickest, sauciest baked beans I've ever had, or I've ever seen really. I haven't tried them yet. But here we go, we're gonna go ahead and try these out. Oh wow, extremely sweet. You could taste like sugar, cinnamon. It kind of reminds me of the flavor of like an apple pie. Wow, that's really interesting. This is kind of crazy. Look at the thickness of that. I wish I could show you guys with the fork, but this is like super, super thick and saucy. So pretty dang delicious. All right, guys, there's two more sides that we're gonna try, but now I wanna move on to the next protein. These right here, check this out. So he was super nice enough to douse them in sauce. He put sauce all over them. You could have the sauce on the side if you want, but I told him I want it the way that they normally make it. I mean, the smoke ring around those ribs, we're gonna go ahead and try them out, see how they are. And then of course you have a little piece of bread on there. Oh, can't wait. Nice, big, meaty. Here we go. That sauce, you taste the smokiness, the sauce itself, it's almost like a glaze. Nice and sweet, not spicy at all. Oh, that's really freaking delicious. I mean, this is pretty dang good. Perfect. It's not fall off the bone. I have to say, it is about room temperature because we waited so long to try it. I can tell that if you eat these as soon as you get them, they're gonna be 10 times better. They're nice and tender. Again, not fall off the bone, which in my opinion is better. But look at that, you could kind of see the intramuscular just kind of breaking apart there. Oh, and the sauce, like I can't talk enough about that sauce. As I always say, that sauce takes it to a whole nother level. All right guys, we're gonna go into the next item. This right here are the beef ribs. So these are the regular size beef ribs. They're twice the size of the pork ribs, doused in the same sauce. Check this out. So I mean, again, that sauce, just look at the smoke ring. The sauce itself has a little bit of tanginess as well. So it's like, I think it's mustard based, Danny and I kind of came up with. But again, it's nice and sweet, breaks through that savoriness and through that richness. But oh boy, let's go ahead and try that one out. Guys, these things, it's not a Dino rib, but this thing is massive. Look at my face, this is crazy and how big this is. Let's try it out.
South Carolina.
Okay, that's a big bone, give me 1 second. I'm gonna try it from the bottom here because there's a lot of bone on the top here. Very similar flavor to the pork ribs, not as tender. It was a little hard to bite down. Again, it is room temperature right now. That's my fault for taking so long in the car. However, you guys gotta check this out. You could see the seasoning and the herbs on the outside. It's extremely flavorful bite. It did come off clean from the bone when I bit down into it and pulled it. Like I said, not extremely tender, but really flavorful, really smoky. I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. Eating this in the car, I would not suggest it. This is extremely messy. You really gotta get your hands dirty to have some of those ribs, especially how big they are, to get the meat from every crevice. Wow. But before we start digging into the last two proteins that we have, we're gonna go ahead and dig into this, which is one of our two remaining sides. This right here is their mac and cheese. I didn't wanna wait too long because I don't want it to keep cooling down. We're gonna go ahead and dig into it now, and then I'll show you guys zoomed in. So let's go ahead and get a piece here. Ooh, a lot of cheese. Ooh, that's a big bite. All right, bottoms up. Wow. Oh, wow. Okay. You guys know how I feel about mac and cheese? Very similar to Flex Eats. This is one of the better macs and cheeses that I've had. Very cheesy, obviously. But the seasoning that's in there, you can kind of see it coming through. And freaking cheese is still super nice and melted. It's actual cheese in there. Oh man. The little macaronis themselves still have a little bit of oomph. They're not quite al dente, but they're pretty dang decent. They're not mushy, they're not fall apart. They still have a little bit of texture when you bite down. Pretty dang good. All right guys, next item here. He didn't have too many of these, so this isn't really a normal serving. This is pretty much for us to try out, but this is the brisket. I already tried one. You guys gotta check this out. So it's nice big chunks. I know they don't look it, but these are some of the most tender, melt in your mouth brisket that I've ever had. Now, like I said, I know they look dry. I promise you they're super juicy as soon as you put them in your mouth. They might have dried up a little bit because they're not, you know, they're room temperature now, but let's go ahead and try this out. Here we go. Oh, I gotta have one more. Guys, this smokiness, the seasoning on this thing, the bark on the outside. It's like a perfectly packed little present. Just get a little bit of everything. All right, guys, we're gonna try the last side here. This is the sweet potato souffle. And then we're gonna dig into our last protein. Probably should have this last, technically dessert, but oof. Oh, babe, that looks tasty. Let's try it out. Well, it's nice and sweet. Very similar to the baked beans that they have here. Taste sweetness, taste a little bit of cinnamon. It almost tastes like your typical sweet potato pie. I would say even slightly sweeter. Actually, I would say a bit sweeter. And also really warm. Pretty dang good. All right, guys, and of course, the last thing we're gonna try, oh boy, is the jerk chicken. This looks crazy. Check this out. Huge pieces. This is some of the biggest pieces I've seen of jerk chicken. I guess he didn't cut it in fourths. He just cut it in half. I don't know, but look at the seasoning on that. Look at the bark I can't really see the smoke ring, but I know he also smoked this, so enough talking. I'm gonna grab that piece right there that's sweating from how good it is, and then we're gonna go ahead and try out. So correction, the jerk sauce isn't house made, but it was really good when I tried it, so we're gonna try it now. Let me go ahead and open it up in here and just dip this chicken into it. All right, I'm gonna use the drumstick because that chicken, I tried to pull it and just started falling apart. Can't even get a whole piece together. Oof. Look at that. Try it out. Oh boy. I know it's gonna sound weird. That is the most delicious tender chicken I've ever had. Oh man. So the chicken itself, it's pretty juicy. The thigh piece, super juicy. This one, not quite as juicy because it's so freaking hot. I think that's really the reason. This just came off the smoker. You can see the herbs and the spices on that chicken piece. And then when you dip it into this jerk sauce, everything just comes together. You get that nice spice, little tiny bit of sweetness, a little bit of citrusness, a little bit of citrus really, but I'm telling you guys, this is phenomenal. All right guys, so that food was amazing. It doesn't help that I have the meat sweats now, and on top of that, it is super hot outside, but it was completely worth it. This place, genuinely a hidden gem. Like I said, when you look on the outside, it really doesn't look like it's a barbecue spot. It just looks like a regular gas station. Guys, you guys have to come and check this place out. Try it out. Give me your opinions. If you've been here before, if you know this place, please comment in the section down below. How long have you been coming here? What do you think? What are you guys' thoughts? John, again, thank you so much for this recommendation. I really like this place. Dino rib, one of the best ones I've had. I've had a few, not too many, but this is one of the best ones. The seasoning was perfect. How tender and juicy it was great. Everything else also top notch, but I'm telling you, that Dino rib and the brisket, he has mastered that art. With that said, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm gonna go ahead and cool off, maybe get myself a drink. But guys, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any future videos. Please hit that notification bell so you know when the future videos are coming out. Hit that like button, it really helps out the channel, can help us keep growing, keep finding places like this. But with that said, thank you so much. We can never say it enough. I'll see you guys next Sunday, and until then, let's just keep on eating.